guys, my name's Shaylin. If you can see my dog, then he is now my dog. I have a dog now. He has so much energy and I don't really talk much when I'm home. So I guess he's like, what are we talking about? What are we doing? What's going on? What's going on? But yeah, welcome back to my YouTube channel. You're watching Jaylin Unscripted, which is me just doing my thing out here in the wild. I mean the wild sometimes. And as you guys can also see, your girl got some interest. Boop, 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 boop. A lot of energy, a lot of love to go around because it is Valentine's Day today. So this video is dropping late Friday, but still on Friday, still on Valentine's Day. And in honor of that, we're gonna be doing a lovey-dovey video. Now, this is not a lovey-dovey video in the normal sense. This is a money-minded video. So today, we are going to be watching how this woman, okay, built a multi-million-dollar company, okay, based off something that people all love, something that's really cute and sweet, and actually something that people typically give or eat on Valentine's Day or around this season. So without further ado, let's hop right into our money-minded love video and let's get right into it. Oh, but before we do, I must say, I'm a big finance guru. Like, ooh, not too much, Shayla, not too much. I'm a big component of all things finance, which means that I love to research. I love to just get into that realm. I'm always trying to find something that can, I don't know, grow my pockets and help grow the people around me. And so ever since I was probably like 12, 13 years old, I've always been into finance, done a lot of research on it. Recently, I made some big financial moves. Maybe I'll tell you guys about that in a future video. But yeah, this channel, CNBC Make It, I've been following them for a very long time. I think honestly, since they came out with their first couple of videos on following people and their salaries, and then they started this business one. So I've been following them for a long time. I love to watch their videos. And so if you have not heard of CNBC Make It, we're watching them today to, I don't know, bring them into this lovey-dovey fest called Valentine's Day, but also to give you guys some real knowledge and give you guys some real educational facts about, I don't know, finance and money, and maybe even just to inspire you if it's something that simple. But without further ado, for real this time, let's hop right into it.
I decided I'm gonna remake a chocolate chip cookie.
Ooh.
I know it's been done a million times.
Right, a chocolate
but I'm
chip.
gonna figure out how to make it so that it's more whole food based, less processed, less inflammatory, but it tastes incredible.
How do you make a splash in a global...
Okay, wait a minute. Already off the get-go, the whole vegan, organic, natural food movement is already very big. So low-key in my mind, I'm like, there's no wonder this idea took off. But now when I think about how many people have gotten into this idea, I'm like, I wonder what makes hers different. So I'm actually really excited just to see what makes her product different. And also, I must say, she looks very cute. Period.
Cookie market, which is expected to grow $28 billion by 2028.
Okay.
For Lauren Castle, founder of Sweet Lauren's,
Hi, girl.
it started with making them as healthy as possible.
I just wanted to eat my favorite foods, just having them be cleaner, and I wanted to make sure, of course, that it was the most incredibly delicious thing I'd ever eaten too.
Okay.
While battling cancer at the age of 23,
Oh my
Lauren
God.
searched for a way to still do what brought her joy, bake and eat cookies. However, to avoid inflammation...
Wait a minute. Oh my God. Oh my God. A strong woman. Oh my God. And at 23, I'm sorry. That was just, I'm going to try not to pause this video too much, but already her story is connecting. What she's done is impactful. It's not just about her. So you can already tell it's about to be a selfless mission. And she's literally helping other people in the process. Like, come on. Okay, Lauren. Okay, Lauren.
She had to be sure that they were more natural and less processed. This would ultimately turn into a business
I've
selling
seen
packaged
her.
cookie dough at grocery stores nationwide.
I was like, I want to feed myself healthy food for the rest of my life because I want to thrive. I don't want to ever be sick. I want my body to feel great. I want it to heal.
Today, Sweet Lauren's
Get it, girl.
products are sold nationwide in over
They're
35,000
not in
stores
North
and are
Carolina.
exclusively vegan,
What?
gluten-free, and allergen-free.
Get to
The
North Carolina,
company,
girl.
which says it's expecting to bring in $120 million in gross sales in 2025, has expanded beyond packaged cookie dough to include breakfast biscuits, puff pastry dough, and thin crust pizza.
Hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of batches later, I finally came up with these cookie recipes that I was like, this is the best cookie I've ever had.
Okay. how I made it. Let's see, girl.
During her summers home from college in 2005 and 2006, Lauren worked at her local bakery.
My local bakery growing up in New York City on the Upper West Side was a bakery called Levan Bakery, and I saw people line up down the block for them. I think that's really where I fell in love with the magic that baking can have.
Then, right after graduation, Lauren was diagnosed with Hodgkin's lymphoma at the age of 22.
Oh my God.
It was soul crushing. This was not what I had planned for myself. I was actually supposed to move back to LA, and my doctor said, you're gonna have to cancel that plane ticket. We have a lot of testing. After they did a biopsy of one of my lymph nodes, I was diagnosed with stage 2 Hodgkin's lymphoma.
Wow.
Had to start 6 months of chemotherapy immediately.
Lauren began to see a therapist at the time and attributes her with helping her change her mindset.
She helped me rewire my brain as opposed to feeling sorry for myself.
Ooh. Okay, pause for a minute. Whoa! Pause for a minute. The power of therapists. I'm telling you, the power of therapy, the power of a therapist. When you find the right one, please remember, when you're out here and you're looking for therapists, or if you decide to get into that realm, it's not a one shoe fits all. You literally have to go through and find the person that fits you the best. It's similar to finding a partner. You're not just gonna pick the first person that looks good. You know what I mean? You have to actually get into it, figure out how they work, figure out if you guys work together, figure out what you guys need, and the messages that you're trying to get match. So, woo, the power of therapy, the power of therapists when you can get a good one. And I just want to say that her story already is just, it's insane. It's insane. I'm very excited to see that she was able to channel all this negativity into something positive, and into something that grew like this. I want to see more of what she was doing. Yes, but it's giving baddie, but educated baddie. Okay, let's go.
Something in me just changed. I didn't want to be sad anymore. And I decided to take control of the situation as much as I could. I just took my life so seriously. I wanted to make sure I tried to work in the food and wine industry. And I was miserable. I just didn't find my thing. At the end of the day, after I was trying one of these jobs, I'd come home and I would always bake, because I was creating a full recipe binder.
For Lauren, it became very important that the cookies she baked were made with natural ingredients.
My doctor, he just said, eat kind of normal, simple foods. I just started to look within and figure out what intuitively was nourishing my own body. I brought in every single type of sugar and sweetener I could find. All the different types of natural, less processed flours,
The
whole grain
testing
flours,
phase. Wait a minute.
different types of oil.
Okay, so that's the thing about an idea. That's the thing about creating something, about becoming an entrepreneur, and the, growing sense of having to create something from scratch and then see how well it would do out in the market. And then if it does do well, sizing it up and all that type of stuff, is that first you have to find something that you're passionate about. Apparently, for her, it was baking. And then you have to experiment with it and figure out, how am I going to give this to the people? You know what I mean? I love to do this. I wake up every day. It doesn't feel like a job. It doesn't feel like it's bringing me down. You know what I mean? Eventually it might feel like a job, or it might also feel like work, but you love what you're doing, or you enjoy it more than what you enjoy other things. And then boom, now you're in the testing phase. Now you're trying to figure out, how can I deliver this? How can I get this together? How can I make this into what I envision it to be? You know what I'm saying? And now you're at the stage, or now she thinks it's the stage where she's like, okay, let's get it to the people. Let's see what they like. And I bet you she's going to say it probably took some rounds of going back and forth before she was able to put it back out there. I'm thinking that's what she's going to say, because that's typically what happens. But if not, then maybe she figured out the market a lot quicker, which is even better. And then once you have a product people love, now you're just scaling your business. Whoa! Guys, I love finance. I love money. No. All right, anyway, let's get back into it.
Different types of salts. I just became in love with natural ingredients. I couldn't find any great recipes. And so kind of out of that frustration, I decided I'm going to remake a chocolate chip cookie. I know it's been done a million times, but I'm going to figure out how to make it so that it's more whole food based, less processed, less inflammatory, but it tastes incredible.
Lauren began to sell her homemade cookies at farmers markets for
Yes,
$2 to $3
start
a cookie.
small,
Over the
testing
next
the
few years, she
market.
worked tirelessly on her recipes.
Wow,
Baking
literally
is
that.
science,
Over
it's
years,
chemistry.
guys.
I just became really good at finally understanding how these ingredients work together. The amount of feedback was so positive.
Exactly what I said, guys.
And it was showing me that there was a need out there. That
a
people were
gooey
so
cookie?
excited
Oh.
to find something that was better for you and so delicious. That started to grow from a hobby to, wait a minute, is this a little business?
Yes.
Lauren decided to take a business writing course to help her launch her passion. She would often bring a fresh batch of cookies to class for the other students.
That's how you do that. Wait a minute. That is how you do it. That is how you do it. Wait a minute. So she's testing the market for years. Okay, she's getting her feedback. She's going back to the drawing board. She's redoing it, back into her experimenting process, back into the creation process, bringing it out there. And she's doing this for a long time. Then she decides, okay, maybe I got something big here. And she takes herself more seriously. She takes what she's doing, more seriously. And now she's in a class surrounded by people and she continues her marketing. She figured out how to get her product to the people who would potentially help grow it. Who knows the type of connection she grew just from being in that class and continuously sharing her idea. But y'all, that's powerful. That is so powerful. One, to take yourself to the next level by getting the credentials, whatever type of background work, educational factor you may need. And then two, to continue marketing throughout the process and figuring out a way to connect these people who have knowledge and things to your product. That's awesome. So I'm very proud of her. And also, I'm also inspired. Are you inspired? Let's continue.
Should I open a bakery or should I create a CPG consumer packaged product? And if I do create a packaged product, what type would it be? Would it be a baking mix? Would it be cookie dough? Would it be baked cookies? And this guy in the business writing class worked in Whole Foods.
Oh, I love
in the
it.
overnight shift.
What?
To restock shelves. And I asked him, how does one even get into Whole Foods? And he said, let me talk to my boss. He called me the next day and was like, Lauren, you have a meeting on Wednesday with the head buyer at the Columbus Circle location, which was my local Whole Foods. And so I didn't have a packaged product yet. All I had were recipes. I made 12 different flavors of cookies and put them in a beautiful red box. Both the buyer and I fell in love with the concept of cookie dough because everyone loves a warm, fresh baked treat.
Oh, I love it.
He said no one's built the next brand name that stands for natural in cookie dough. And then he called me the next day after he met with the rest of the buyers and the team, and he said, Lauren, everyone loved it. I told him it would take a month, and of course it took 7 months to find a fact.
Wait a minute. Oh my God. Wait a minute. It's not what you know sometimes, it's who you know. But discovering what you know can put you in touch with who knows. That's a bar. Get it on the shirt. Get it on the shirt. I don't know what I just said. I don't remember what I just said. Rewind the video and then put it on the shirt, please. But that was awesome. To have someone that works, just in a everyday hourly job in the grocery store, be able to connect you with their boss and connect you with the supply person. I don't know. That seems like a really big jump. I don't know how we got from A to B to C to D to Z, but that transition, honestly, is something that, she wouldn't have been able to have if she didn't advocate for herself and ask questions and seek out these opportunities. I'm telling you guys, amazing, amazing, amazing story. And now she just literally said, what should have took 1 month took 7. Come on, guys. What should have took 1 month took 7. Even when I think back to my YouTube journey, I'm like, what should have took, in my eyes, like a couple of months, you know what I mean? Because this magnetic personality. I've been on YouTube since a long time, like 2016, 2015, maybe even earlier than that. I've been on YouTube for a long time, not constantly creating, but imagine if I was. Imagine if I had put that energy towards it for that duration consistently. Oh my goodness, even though it took longer, that end product. You know what I mean? Like, okay, let's go. Anyway, I gotta calm down. I'm so excited.
Design packaging, scale up recipes, figure out how to really go from my kitchen to a packaged product.
That scaling
Lauren
side,
says she used $25,000 of her personal savings to start her company.
25.
In 2011, the first 5 flavors of packaged cookie dough hit the shelves at Whole Foods in New York's Columbus Circle. Chocolate chunk, oatmeal cranberry, brownie batter, peanut butter oatmeal, and espresso chocolate chunk.
If someone like Whole Foods is ready to trust me and to place an order for my cookie dough, then I have to be all in and ready to show up 100%. I'm the one who's going to either make this work or not.
Lauren's company faced many obstacles in its early years.
I was the only employee for the first couple years, and I was just exhausted trying to figure out where the best factories were, how to come up with new flavors, how to think about growth, how to get into more supermarkets.
Oh my God, just think about that. It took 7 months for her to figure out how to grow the company. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. It's taken me a year to figure out how to grow my channel. You know what I mean? It's taken 7 months for her to figure out how to grow her company. That's insane. That's insane. Okay, back into it.
Those were the really challenging, hard years of figuring out how to get to scale, how to prove our concept, not just in natural, better for you supermarkets, but in mainstream grocery.
The company has decided to switch factories 5 times over the years to meet its needs.
I realized packaging needed to improve and get better, and to get into other supermarkets, I needed to really look like the packaging of the big guys that were on the shelf. It's so competitive in a supermarket. You have to be able to grab someone's attention and say what you're about and what your most important attributes are in 3 seconds.
In April 2016, Sweet Lauren's was able to attain national distribution at Publix and later on at Kroger the same year in August.
Both Publix and Kroger really kind of helped us launch nationally and prove the concept in conventional supermarkets. And so through that distribution, I was able to start really growing the company.
After listening to customer feedback and making many minute tweaks to the recipe, Sweet Lauren's changed the nutrition of its whole lineup. Starting in April 2018, all of the company's products were vegan, gluten-free, and allergen-free.
Okay, gonna do it. Go all the way.
Anything else in the supermarket, and we could raise our price point so that we could afford our cost of goods and these more expensive natural ingredients, but also have a healthy margin.
Yeah.
From that moment on, Sweet Lauren's was profitable and healthy, and we could sustain our own growth.
Wait
we never had to raise.
Oh my God. She just made a very big point. She just said they were not profitable until that point on. Whoa. The amount of grit and dedication that it takes to keep going, even when you're not making money, even when you could be losing money, and you're working all these hours and hours and hours, and you're putting all of your energy into something, and it's not getting any type of payout and maybe being a deficit. Oh my God. Oh my God. A strong woman battling through cancer. Come on, guys. Oh my God. Oh my God. I'm just saying, the inspiration is there, especially in this season as well. It's like, it's not just inspiring to keep going, but it's also inspiring to like be cute about it and have fun with it. And that knowing that it's not always going to be cute or fun, but once you get there, you can kind of liven it up again. Like, don't lose that process. Don't lose that hope in the process of trying to create your dreams, trying to make your dreams come true. So far, I've loved her story. I have been invested in how she's created and made her product what it is today, and being able to see it, kind of take forward and hear how she has made everything happen. It's inspirational, it's inspiring, but it's also like, okay, girl, I see you. Girl boss. I'm not sure if y'all still believe in that, but like, girl boss. Okay, let's finish up this video and debrief in just a moment.
Big VC or private equity funding.
Okay. Lauren's company, which today has 24 employees, is projecting $120 million in gross sales for 2025.
I know that's right.
I think what we've done really well is focus on one product for a long time. We focused on cookie dough for a decade.
10 years. Oh my God.
I cry thinking about, the positive impact that Sweet Lauren's has had. It's the reason I get emotional, but from day one of launching, I've gotten hundreds of messages from people that have said it's just changed their life. And I don't feel like we're selling another product or cookie. I just really feel like we're creating a lifestyle for people that makes them feel their best.
Aww. Yes. Oh my goodness. Yes, I love. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe if you want more energy, and share it if you like the vibes and you want more people to get in that more financial mindset and to have them feel some motivation around this season. Very inspiring. Valentine's Day gift to you, and I hope that you guys enjoy it. Also, creation process more reaction videos that are different types. This one was more of an educational one. The one from before was definitely more of a fun one. I'm really believing it. You really believe in it. And who knows what I've tested it and you see some positive reactions, positive responses. Wednesday and Friday. Come on. If anything, then maybe your time to go and try to load it up. So Wednesday and Fridays, you can expect more content. It may be your research time to go out and find more information and more about what you're passionate about, what you're into. You know what I mean? And fluffy and everything. And if you're not into Valentine's Day, then baby, just vibe out by yourself. Put on some Netflix and do your own thing. My biggest problem is sitting down and focusing on one thing. I believe I can multitask and do it all and all at the same time. But the truth of the matter is that you have to get good at one thing first, and then you can grow off and take off in all these other areas. You have to have some type of stability and focus and growth in this area, and then you can make all these other things come true. That's how my mind works, I'm not gonna lie. But if you can manage and get through and do all the amazing things and balance at one time, that is amazing. But I know for me and my little brain and the way it works, I have to focus on one. And that's a message that I didn't really embody until the last year or two here. So all my life I've been just like going around, I can do it all, I can multi-manage, I can do all these things, and it didn't make sense. It wasn't working. It just wasn't working because I was spread too thin. But when I can lock in and get good at one thing, then that's when things would take off. But knowing that even in that process, it can take much longer than what you ever imagined, that can be kind of fearful. It can be very scary. Thank you. It can be very scary and create fear. So when I see videos like this, when I meet people and see these business plans that have come to life, it's like, wow, okay, don't stop. Don't don't give up. And I hope that everything I'm saying, if it connects to you, that you go out and you watch more Make It videos and you honestly keep going in general and don't give up on yourself. And that you come back to the channel, because this is sort of the mindset that I'm in. And so if you relate to it, then I think this is a good little community for you. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe if you want more energy, and share it if you like the vibes and you want more people to get in that more financial mindset and to have them feel some motivation around this season. This is Valentine's Day gift to you, and I hope that you guys enjoy it. Also, please note I make more reaction videos that are different types. This one was more of an educational one. The one from before was definitely more of a fun one. I'm dancing on the table. It was a great time, and who knows what I'll create in the future. Thank you guys for tuning in, and I hope you guys have an amazing, beautiful, awesome, girly and pink and fluffy and everything type of day. And if you're not into Valentine's Day, then baby, just vibe out by yourself, put on some Netflix and do your own thing, okay? Bye, guys.